just a little bit away from first pitch. And starting in this one, Gavin Williams. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Tosses to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's Nolan Arenado. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Next pitch is outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That's back there. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. All muscle to center field. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0. Kyle Tucker in now. Takes ball one off the plate. One out, bases empty. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. That was pretty nasty. Here's Mike Trout. There's the strike. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Schneemann tosses across to first. That's the third out. So in now for Cleveland, Michael Harris II. In the air out to center. Grisham sprinting for this one. Makes the grab on the run. One away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Warning track. Wall. And you can touch them all, baseball man. And we're level. It's 1-1. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. That one off the mark, 1-0.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Smoked on the ground a second. To first, out. That's it out. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Cleveland, Spencer Torkelson. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the dirt. Tied up here in the early going. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it. And that is out number 3. New inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Ben Rice. Williams back to work. Manzardo steps on first for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Breaking ball misses down and away.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball. 2-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Full count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Trent Grisham digs in now. Grisham hitting 7th in today's lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2015. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And that is downstairs. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2. Welcome back to Cleveland. Singy, these Guardians fans are excited for another season, and especially after watching their team reach the ALCS last year.
Yeah, Boog, and it wasn't a fluke. I mean, they won the American League Central and eliminated Detroit in the ALDS before losing to the Yankees.
And Jose Ramirez had another great season.
And nearly joined the 40-40 club, but finished with 39 home runs. So close. What a player.
Ozzie Albies stands in now and watches strike 1. Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swung on, belted. That one back there. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that's a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
No.
Kyle Manzardo stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That's inside. Just missed. Albies leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Run comes in from second. It's 2-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Gloves it on the dive. Over to first. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 1 out. Kyle Higashioka digs in for the Guardians. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Long gone. He'll circle the bases. It's will take over here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Harris now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Struck him out looking. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. The left-hander Tyler Matzik deals. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Grisham is there, makes the catch. Back now at Progressive Field. And now it's going to be Anthony Volpe. And that hits off the base. And he can't come up with it. Volpe around second, headed for third.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing, not get beat by that pitch.
Austin Wells now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That one finds the corner. 0-2 now. Runner at third, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. No outs, runner over at third. Higashioka puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Jazz goes down on strikes. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's already homered in this game. Back there. And that one is out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 5-3. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Foul.
That misses. And it's 1-1. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. And it remains 2-2. And they'll do it again. And the slider just misses.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Albies throws to first, and Tucker is retired. That ends the bottom of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these Guardians really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
1-2.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-2.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game. And it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Spencer Torkelson digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
One down, base is empty. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. 2 away now. Will Brennan, the next to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Check swing. He went. And that is strike one.
No balls. 1 strike.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Start of the fourth, and now batting Mike Trout. And a swing and a miss there.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Next to hit, Ben Rice. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. And now the count is even.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That misses. The count now 2-2.
Full count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, bases empty. And now Giancarlo Stanton. Swings over the top of that one.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Schneemann sends it across to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out. Back here in Cleveland, bottom of the 4th, here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but
1-2.
first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter, that's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam! Out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Kyle Mansarda now at the plate. A double and a run. New pitcher now, Ian Hamilton.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. 1 down, base is empty. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. And that chance handled. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Higashioka. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Grisham moving under it. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Williams back to work. And that's in for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 0-2. That one missed.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now here is Anthony Volpe. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Chases that one upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Swings through that one for strike 1.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Out. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Michael Harris II. A little bit low. And that is ball 1. Hamilton goes 6'1". He features a slider, swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And that one is off the top of the wall. Round second, digging for third. The relay, and he's out. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
On the ground to third, but that rolls foul. That's down and in. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's carrying. Gone! That one felt good. His second. Home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 6-3. Now here is Stephen Kwan. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Grisham settles under it. Makes the grab. 2 down. Here comes Torque to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Out towards left center. Grisham sizing this one up. And the inning is over. Here in Cleveland, all set for the top of the 6th. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Now pitching for the Guardians, number 43, Anthony Banda.
Schneemann hauls it in, and there's one away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Arenado in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. He swings and fouls one off. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Kyle Tucker. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. And that one a little bit high. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
1-1.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Bottom of the 6th inning, stepping up for the Guardians, Will Brennan. And first offering is fouled off.
He's hitting for the Guardians. Number 8, Ray Thomas.
In the air, right side. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. 1 for 2.
Albies.
Foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. In for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Cleveland, Carlos Santana. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. That misses. Going to count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to Jazz. Jazz tosses to first, and that ends the inning. And we're back. Here's Trout.
Mike Trout. Now pitching for the Guardians. Number 93. And now.
He was late there. Strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a foul ball. The Yankees looking to rally. And a swing and a miss. And 1 away. And next for New York, Ben Rice. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence. But in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. Here's Stanton now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's a ball and a strike. The Yankees trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Throw to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. So in now for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. Just missed. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ripped on the ground to second. Jazz tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Out to center. Grisham settles under it. Snags it for the 2nd out. 2 down, base is empty. Michael Harris II will hit next. That one ripped. Grisham drop step going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. We go to the eighth. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. De Los Santos back to work.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Just missed.
1-1.
Late on that fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Just off the inside edge.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Off the mark there. And that's ball one. Smith goes 6 feet 5 inches, 230 pounds, and he was born in Canada.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Inside just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Next offering is downstairs.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Next pitch is downstairs.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And out to aboard.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Arenado swings through it for strike one. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Double steal. And Nato is set down on strikes. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Acuna now. First offering, and it just misses. Out to short, Volpe. 1 up, 1 down. Out. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. First pitch misses.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Spencer Torkelson. Slider clips the zone. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that skips in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one ripped, but foul. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Into Heritage Park and out of here. Home run. Lane Thomas. Bullpen for the Yankees, Mark Leiter Jr.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
On the ground. Arenado to first in time. That's the inning. So digging in, Kyle Tucker. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Mike Trout stepping in now for the Yankees. Duran under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. And up next for New York, Ben Rice. Swings through that.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
That's off the inside corner, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. This could end it. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. Williams with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.